This video is about how to write sine or cosine function from given graph. If you are given a cosine or sine graph, we can figure out the coordinates for maximum and minimum. We use these 2 points. We can figure out the midline. Midline means the midpoint between maximum and minimum value. So y equals maximum value plus minimum value over 2. Also, you can figure out the amplitude. Amplitude is the distance from midline to the maximum, or from midline to the minimum, or the distance from maximum to minimum over 2. You can figure out period also. The horizontal distance between 2 consecutive maximum or minimum, this is 1 period, or double the horizontal distance between maximum and minimum. This is P over 2. We do know period equals 2 pi over B. Therefore, B equals 2 pi over period, or 360 degree over period to get B. Then you can use the given information to figure out A and find the C based on the horizontal translation. Let's go to example. A function is defined by f of x equals a sin bx plus c. X is between negative pi and pi, where a, b, c are integers. The following diagram represents the graph of y equals f of x. Find the value of b, a, and c. When you got the graph, the first step, we need to write down the coordinates for maximum and minimum points. Negative pi over 4, 5. Pi over 4, negative 1. Then we can figure out amplitude. That's the half the distance between maximum and minimum. So 5 minus negative 1 equals 3. Also, we can figure out the midline. Y equals, midline means the midpoint between maximum and minimum. 5 plus negative 1 over 2 equals 2. In this given function, we know C is a midline. We already figured out C equals 2. Third step, the period equals double the horizontal distance between maximum and minimum points, which means pi over 4 minus negative pi over 4 equals 2 times negative negative is positive, pi over 2 equals pi. Then we can figure out B equals 2 pi over P equals 2 pi over pi equals 2. Let's tap back the pattern of this trig function. No horizontal translation, which means the new origin is on y-axis here. Then Let's draw the pattern. This is a negative sine x pattern, which means A is a negative. So A equals -3. Let's go to 1b. The function also can be expressed in the form of this. A is a negative, C is a negative. Since A is negative, we know the function has the pattern of negative cosine x. From 1a, we already figure out amplitude equals 3. The midline equals 2. Also, period equals pi. Therefore, B is 2. D is the midline this time. A is a negative, so we get -3. Let's check C. Since C is negative, negative C is positive, which means horizontal translate to the left because inside is a liar. Translation to the left means the new origin or starting point is on the left side of y-axis. The left side of y-axis, we need to draw this pattern from minimum. This is the pattern. This point is a starting point. Check x coordinate. Since C is negative, therefore C equals -3 pi over 4. Let's go to 1c. Use the alternate form to express the functions. We already figured out midline equals 2. Now B equals 2. Check A. Since A is a positive, we already figured out amplitude is 3. So A is a positive 3. From A, draw the pattern of this function. Positive cosine will be like this. C is a negative. Negative C is a positive, which means there is a horizontal translation to the left. We need to get the starting point of the graph on the left side of y-axis from the maximum value. So let's draw here, this one. Then check the x coordinate. Since C is negative, so C equals -pi over 4. Let's go to D. Midline we already figured out equals 2. B is 2, won't change. Since A is positive, we know the amplitude equals 3. So A equals +3. Let's check C. C is a negative, then positive C is a negative. Inside is a liar. There is a horizontal translation to the right, which means the new origin is on right side of y-axis. We need to draw the pattern positive cosine like this. Start from the maximum. will be something like this. This is the starting point. We need to check the x coordinate. That is 3 pi over 4. Since c is negative, so we write down negative 3 pi over 4.